Start small. Everyone says start small, so I'm gonna do it. So the level is gonna be like this. A lot of walls around the area. Yeah, like this. And the main object is gonna be opening a door using 3 buttons in front of the door. You got to press those buttons. The main mechanics gonna be why does it look like this? What the fuck? Look at the head, man. Okay. I'm gonna have 2 main mechanics. One is the pushing. The player can push the mechanic, push the object, I mean. And the other one is the player can pick up the objects. Yeah, you gotta use those objects to press the buttons, and using yourself too. You got to get in the top of the button, and you gotta open the door. That's it. That's the prototype. They said start small, so I'm gonna start small. I started like everyone else with character movement. I managed to get something that felt good to me. As I said before, I want this prototype to focus on a single level. By making 3 buttons in the door to press the buttons, I need objects to place in the top of them. So I had to recreate a pushing mechanic and of course a pickup mechanic as well. Okay, so I tried to make pushing in. Okay, I think it's not. It's working. Yeah, nice. Okay, it's working so fine. And I made that's the pushing mechanics. And now I'm gonna test the pickup mechanics. Yup, it's working. Let's freaking go. When all the buttons are pressed, the door moves and opens. And yes, it worked at first time. And it's so freaking stupid. Please. Yeah, I did it. And now it's me. Oh, it didn't work. Why? Okay, it didn't. So the second try, maybe. So now I get to do everything again. Shit. Pick up this motherfucker. Okay. First one's done. Work. Okay. Wow. That looks fucking badass, man. Okay. Yes, it's worked. After that, it was time for some modeling. Some people might ask, if you don't have much experience, who did you do all this? Honestly, it's nothing crazy. I've been using Blender for a few weeks. Same with Unity. If you focus on what I'm doing, it's all basic stuff, nothing complicated. Also, I let the AI handle about 90% of the code, and the other 10% is me knowing what I'm asking for. I keep the modeling, but I didn't like the first door I made, so quickly I created another one. Then I worked on the flower, which surprisingly took me about an hour. It took me about an hour to make, and when I exported everything into Unity, the models didn't have the glowing material I wanted. I made it again inside of Unity, and I also exported the final version of the button, and that's where the day 1 ended. Day 2, I started with making stone walls. I exported them, sculpted the face, then I remade the terrain to fit the door into the walls properly. After that, I added buttons. The buttons that targets about Ariel. When adding the flower, I ran into some issues which forced me to redo it using groups. Then I added skybox, grass material, and some assets from the assets store, followed by the bloom and the fog. Here I finished the day 2. And honestly, I'm really happy with the result.